Hey guys, welcome back to the Abom barbecue pad. So I've been out here. We've got the Lonestar Grills offset smoker rolling coal today. This is the very first actual cook that I'm doing on this, and this is sort of the the initiation to the Lonestar for me. Get a little bit of practice in, do something kind of easy before I get into something more and more difficult like briskets. So what I've put on here today is I've got one rack of baby back ribs, and I've got the one rack because I bought a 2-pack and I cooked one rack the other day in the pit barrel, and so I had this rack in the fridge. So I seasoned them up, just put a little oil on them, put some of my chili rub on there, got them laying in the top rack. And then also we've got 4 whole chickens in there. And the reason I'm doing 4 whole chickens is because I'm doing them for my family. This is most of all this is going to be going to my family. So my mom's coming over in a little while to get one. My sister's going to come over and get one, and then I was going to do one for my brother, and then do one for Abby's parents as well. Just that was sort of what I wanted to do when I get into the smoking on the Lonestar, is not just be able to not just put one little thing on there for dinner. I want to be able to do a lot and cook for the family whenever I do this. And the chickens, as I said, is a little practice run, and also just a little way of saying thank you for all the family for helping us while we were gone. We were gone on the trip. My brother came over, my sister's boyfriend Frank, he came over, and they helped out around here while we were gone. So and my mom came over, everybody came over and took care of our homestead here while we were gone on our trip. So this is just a way to say thank you to all of them. But I might cut me off a few of those ribs for lunch today whenever they get ready. So the chickens, what I did spatchcock style. So I cut the backbone out of it to where you kind of lay it out a little bit more flat. Oil them up, put a little bit of I actually used my pork rub on the chickens, but it's good for chicken as well. It's not just for pork. It's basically salt, pepper, garlic, and onion and paprika mixed up there. So I am noticing that the upper part of the chamber is running more hot than down here on the lower part of the cook chamber there, and it's fluctuating approximately 50 degrees. So I don't know how that's, I'm sure the ribs are going to be fine. So we got the ribs up here, the chickens down here. I'm just going to cook the ribs until they're done. I'll probably go ahead and do a wrap on them once they get kind of nice and tender. We'll wrap them up, put them back in there, and let them finish out that last bit of tenderization that we need to get. So I'm looking forward to trying it, and hopefully the family are going to like it. I had fun lighting the fire in the firebox this morning using the grill gun that was given to me by Grill Blazer. So that's going to be a fun tool to utilize whenever we're starting a fire, either in the smoker or out here whenever we get our other grill set up. We want to do a campfire, use the fire pit, or even starting charcoal for the other grills there. So that's going to be fun to use there as well. So I'll show you how the meat turns out in a little while whenever it gets finished up. All right, we're going to go ahead and give these guys a peek and give the ribs a little spritz. And by the way, I am using my old iGrill right here. I'm using 3 probes total, so I've got them in 3 of the chicken breast, and they are all within about 5 degrees of each other. I'm going to go ahead and switch over. You probably cannot see that. 105, 104, 102, and then 99. So they're all within about 5 degrees of being the same here. So let's take a look at them. Oh yeah, those are looking great down there. And then we've got our ribs up top. This is just a mixture of apple juice and a little bit of whiskey there. And it's just to kind of help keep them moist. Spray them off, make sure that they're getting a, the smoke can help penetrate the meat there as it's smoking. By the way, I do have water in the bottom of the cook chamber here. It's designed that you can just put the water right in the bottom. And there goes the loud straight pipe Mustangs. The chickens are looking good, so let's close them up and keep on cooking. We've been running a little over 2 hours. The chickens are right around 135. We're gonna go ahead and lift this up. And what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna pull the ribs out. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some barbecue sauce. And by the way, I'm just using the Casey Masterpiece Original. That's one that I do like. I've been enjoying using my own barbecue sauce, but I gotta make some more. So this will work instead. I'm gonna go ahead and baste the ribs here with the sauce. I like barbecue sauce on my rib. That's one way I like to eat them there. Adds just another layer of delicious flavor to enjoy. But I want to go ahead and get this kind of basted on there, let it cook in for just a little bit. And not too long from now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap these up in some foil and just kind of let them finish out. They're perfectly edible as they are right now. I temp them all over and they're right around 175 to 180 right now. So they're cooking a little bit faster than you would normally want to cook these ribs on these offsets, you know, low and slow. Usually go for several hours. So I'm just running a hotter temp, so these are going to be done quicker than what you normally want. So we'll let them baste here for a bit with the barbecue sauce, and then I'm going to take them and wrap them up in some foil and put them back on there and hopefully kind of tenderize. And I think this is going to be some lunch for Mom and I. She'll be over here in a little bit so she can get her chicken. Chickens are looking good, and you can hear that sizzle there, that fat dripping down on those you know, deflector plates down in there. One thing that I am learning about this smoker, and I've seen other guys out there on YouTube mention this whenever they're using their Lonestar, is keeping the door actually open here to help manage the heat here in the cooking chamber. All right, so I wanted to add some more fuel, so I threw 2 more logs in there, as you can see. So they're getting blazed up. So once those start burning, you get a lot of initial heat off of those logs there. And so you need to keep this door kind of open like that so that you don't overheat the cooking chamber. I've been trying to maintain somewhere around 275, and so far it's doing pretty good. But when the logs are blazing like that, if you actually close it all the way up, you get a lot more heat flow through here, so it'll jump up over 300. So just part of the learning process that goes into learning how to properly run and maintain this offset. I'm gonna do some checking on the chickens right now. So I've got my iGrill going, as I showed you before. So the chicken that's probed over here on this side of the smoker is approximately 10 degrees hotter than the ones over on this side, and that temperature fluctuates here too. So I still got to do a little more fine tuning with the tuning plates in there. Okay, so it's showing one of them at 172 degrees. So what I might do, let's go ahead and open her up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these guys out. We're just gonna slide it out. I gotta move the thermometer over, get it out of the way. All right. Okay, so that one in the back right there. All right, so that one in the back is showing that it's a little bit hotter. Let's go ahead and do some manual temp checking here with my meat thermometer. See, that says 150. So I may have the probe a little bit too close to the skin or the outside of the chicken. 150. I'm gonna go ahead and check some of these other ones and see. This one's good. This one's showing 168, so it should be good. You want to take it to at least 165 for the USDA preference, 176. So I guess this guy's done. I'll probably go ahead and pull it off. I might just go ahead and leave it on there a little bit longer. This one's right around 160. And let's check this guy over here on the far end. Oh, that's 163, 164. Okay, so they're all pretty well even. I'm gonna check this guy one more time. Let's go over on that side. So this side of it is a little bit hotter than this side of the chicken right there. All right, see that? I tell you what, I'm gonna let them go for just a little bit more. Let's just let them go a little bit longer, and then I'll check them again. But they're almost ready to pull off there. I think it's time to take two of these chickens off here. Okay, we've been maintaining a good around 275 all day, and I temped these about 10 minutes ago. And let me pull this out right here. So what we're gonna do, pull these guys out. You can see they're looking good. So these two need to go just a little bit longer. These two guys right here are temping in the 170s, right around 175. So these are done. I don't want to overcook them, so we're going to go ahead and pull these guys off. Got some aluminum pans right here. They're going to go in, and I'll wrap them all up. We're going to let these go just a little bit longer until I get around, you know, at least about 170. The ribs should be ready to go, but I'm still waiting on Mom to get here so that we can slice into them and have a couple for lunch. Pull that probe out of that guy right there. Trying not to tear it up. I don't know if it's going to be trying to stick. Yep, we just pulled that one apart. Look at that. Fall off the bone right there. There's your leg quarter. So whoever gets that one, I apologize for breaking it up, but look at that. A little tasting right there. Oh, that's got some bone in it, so maybe not. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back in, and we're gonna let these two guys finish out there a little bit longer. By the way, I do like using the heavy duty Reynolds wrap. It's so much easier to handle, less tearing than the traditional size of it. These guys are ready to go right here. Just some aluminum pans, and then wrap it up with some foil, and there you go. These are ready to go to the family members. All right, there's one half of our racks of ribs there. They look very, very tender.
They are.
Yep, these are nearly fall off the bone, so I think I cooked them plenty long enough. Get that one little bone running through the top there. Yeah, look at that. Look nice and tender. All right. I'll let you do the honors there. So we got Mom over here to pick up her chicken, and I cooked some ribs for lunch, like I said. So let's see what you think.
Fall off the bone tender.
Fall off the bone. Yep. That's what wrapping them will do. They'll it really tenderizes them if you let them just stay in that foil for a little while in the smoker.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bone right up there at the top side of it, but so you like them, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, those look good. They look really good. All right, well, we're gonna enjoy our ribs. If there's any left, we might send a couple home for Fernando. But we got our chickens off the smoker wrapped up, so she's gonna be taking one of those home. My sister Lisa's coming to get one for her and for Kevin and his family, my brother. And then I've got one more for Abby's mom and dad as well. Yep. So it's been a good day on the patio, cooking and smoking and barbecuing.
It is. I may have to take that other rack home with me.
Oh, okay. You got first dibs, huh? You were the first one here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna enjoy our lunch, and the barbecue turned out great today.
Mmm. They're just downright delicious.
Downright delicious, huh?
I'm gonna eat too many. I get sick, but oh, they're good. They're fabulous. I don't think I've been in a barbecue place where they have been this tender.
Yeah.
I mean, these are fall off the bone tender. I love them.
It's really hard to beat the quality of home cooked barbecue, especially when you get better at it and you do good. It turns out really good. So these baby backs, they turned out nice and tender and smoky and delicious.
Excellent.
They worked out real good. I've enjoyed using the Lonestar smoker today to get these done. Nice little snack for lunch.
Yes.